What's poppin', time travelers? I am Giselle, and this is episode 1 of Complex Vintage Shopping. I'm outside of Treasures NYC, waiting for our first guest, musician, rapper, all-around New York icon, Princess Nokia. And whenever the diva shows up, we go head to the top of the building and get into some vintage shopping. So, my life, a series of unfortunate events. Let me tell you guys about it. I decided I'm gonna be a nomad. I'm gonna throw all of my clothes into a storage unit. And then a couple months later, while I'm somewhere in Europe, I get a call. Ring, ring, ring. All of your stuff has been stolen. So now as I'm starting to rebuild my wardrobe, I wanna show you guys a few of my grails. Truly rare stuff. The first piece is a corset from Vivienne Westwood from 1990. It is older than I am. I am a really big Vivienne Westwood fan, and it's just beautiful. It's a literal work of art. This jacket is one of my favorites. I wear it all the time in a million different ways. I got it in Paris at a really great vintage shop called Nice Piece. I mean, you know, it really just speaks for itself. I mean, look at it. I've never seen a jacket like this in my life. It's so special to me and is one of my favorite things I own. These are super new to my collection. I just got them at a vintage shop in LA. They're from the 90s, I believe. They're just really cool. They're like little bags. They pop open. They're made of metal. I love them. This one's name is Spike. He has balls. I love them so much. My children. Who needs a real dog, you know, or alligator?
What's up, girl?
Oh my God! Hey, girl.
What's up,
Not too much. So crazy seeing you here. Oh my God.
Should we just go upstairs? Because I feel like we know somebody upstairs.
Yes, let's go upstairs. Let's go get into this. Bitch, a little. Stop. Shopping for Fight Club, which is a party that all of us dolls throw together for the past few years. So we're just trying to get some club looks. Do you have anything that you're like after specifically, or a fantasy, or a vibe? Like, what are you giving?
I want to feel like naked and unafraid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Naked and unafraid. Yeah.
So let's get into it. Where should we start? I like these
Show
racks
me
over
what you
here.
like most. I love minimalism. I love things that are androgynous. I love things that are like unisex. Mm-hmm. So it's like perfect. Dress it down with some baggy pants, some good sneakers, and like a fat purse and a good weave. And I'm cool.
Tell me about like growing up in New York City. How was that? I know you've always told me about hanging out like Union Square and like that whole vibe. Like what was the style giving when you were growing up?
I grew up a few blocks away from St. Mark's Place in Union Square. I was inspired by all the like village heads, the old school punks, like everyone.
Yeah, there's so many characters around there.
Characters
So many
that I see to this day, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible. Like that's not even fashion, that's style.
That not only inspired your style, but also your music, right?
Completely. Like I got to be around uptown and downtown people. So
Yeah.
like I was inspired by all the fly girls uptown.
Yeah, because you was uptown. You was in Harlem half the time,
yeah,
right?
in the Bronx.
Yes.
And like I just like I loved it. I thought that was fly, so I would take pieces from there. And then like I grew up in the NERD kind of like early 2000s era. So like everything was like about fusing hip hop and rock, and it was like about taking graphic tees with like, you know, dunks or Vans, and just, you know, kind of making it your own. So in Puerto Rico, we wear things called batas. It just means a negligee, like a nightgown. But I've been really into batas. So like anytime I see a slip dress, I'm like, oh great, functionality. This is where I wear.
Yes. And this is cute too, with the little piercing right there. What is this? This looks like something that a Bratz doll would wear. Okay, not the baby fat chain. You are too cute.
Oh, baby fat belly
That's
ring.
adorable. You always have so much fun with everything that you do. Even if you're talking about some deep stuff, you know what I mean? You find a way to kind of make it like relatable, and because everybody deals with how to translate their emotions differently, and I love how you do that.
Like before, it was cool to be uncool. Like we took risks with fashion, and we took risks in our communities because it's not like we dress like what was like considered to be normal or cool. And I love that that's what has made you who you are today and me who I am today.
Yeah, it's been giving authenticity since
Journey
day
is a
one,
style.
you know?
Like no, style is a journey and it goes a long way in it.
Can you tell me about the beginning of your journey with it?
I just wanted to be like this gothic babysitter I had. She loved Slipknot and Korn and Rob Zombie, and she wore like really baggy trip pants, very baggy rave pants, and like fishnet tops, and I was like, how do I do that?
Yeah.
So
how old were you then?
I was 6.
Oh my gosh.
I was 6.
I can't believe you remember
And
that
she
far
was 12
back.
or 13. She was really young. I went to Catholic school for a little bit, and we had dress down day. And the moment I could dress down, I came into school with
turning looks, baby. I already
fishnet
know.
sweater. Like I had a full fishnet sweater,
Sweater.
jelly bracelets,
Yes.
up and down, wallet chain on both sides. I had Oneness of Destiny, and like a fab stud belt. And like
love. And that's
checker bands. And I was like, this is it. Got my Vans on, what they look like sneakers.
Yes. We found some pieces. Tell us about them.
I love to pick basics. For me, I love stuff that's like stylish but like nondescript, you know, kind of like laid back.
It's introverted, but it's also extroverted.
Yeah, so I love sleeveless tanks. They're like so easy and breezy. They're not tight. They're unisex. I'm not just picking it because it's Dior. It's also very athletic. It's like reminds me of a tennis shirt, and I like that. You know, I think of stuff like that, and I'll be like, okay, that's my inspiration today.
Yes.
I love this.
For a run.
I've been obsessed with the magazine Fruits for a really long time.
Oh yeah.
The Japanese magazine that
gorgeous.
documented Harajuku style. Like matching prints, a little Paul Frank, a little Hello Kitty. I could wear this with like my hair bracelets, and I know my accessories will look good on it. And it looks like fresh and young, and I don't like, for me, I wouldn't match it with nothing. It wouldn't be an all pink look. It wouldn't have to be an all Louis look. I would love to wear this with a pair of Dickies, a pair of Vans. I would love to get something really dirty on it. I would love to wear a lot of 99-cent jewelry with it, just because that's kind of how you play with the style.
I actually just saw this outfit in my mind. So like, we have this shirt. It's by Christian Dior. We love Dior. And then this like little moment, I feel like would look so cute over top of it. And then like with this, I feel like that would be, you know what I mean?
Layering.
Alright y'all, so I'm here with Rob at Treasures NYC, and he is going to be sweet enough to tell us how we can spot a true original.
So we'll start with one of our most popular bags, the Louis Vuitton Multicolor Collection.
Yes.
This is a 2003 piece. It's got so many little details that you can see make it authentic.
Cool.
So first off, you can tell this is a Speedy 30 by this little hidden 30 under the flap right here. Some other details color-wise, they use 30 different colors on here. They never used a true bright red. So that's one of the things that's a true outlier that if you see on the streets, you're like, oh, that's a fake right there if you see a true bright red. Every little thing means something based off every year something was made. So here's the serial number for this specific bag. You'll see it's SP1003, which means this bag was made in the 10th week of 2003. Some other things, stitching number-wise will always be the same on every aspect of the bag. So this number of stitches will be the same here, here, and here. Handles will always be this rich burgundy color. Again, never a bright red, like many of the fakes you see have this bright, bold red on the inside of the lining. Handle-wise is this Venchetta leather, which is an untreated leather. Some people say staining, we like to say it gets better with age. So the darker it is, the longer it's been around, the more it's been used, which here at Treasures, we love something that gets used, worn. We're not about
something
the
with a story.
Exactly.
How can you tell if it's a good fake? Like, can you fake a serial number? Can you fake the stitching?
They call them a super fake. So it's almost identical to what you would see here, but they can never match all the details at once. So there'll always be one thing that's off. So it's like they can get the colors perfectly, the leather perfectly, but the stitching will be off. The date code will be wrong. And that's another thing that's kind of a myth that people say, oh, if it comes with a dust bag, authentication card, it's definitely real, no question. So that's one of the biggest thing with fakes is it's so much easier to fake an authentication card, a serial number card, a hologram. Those are the things that the super fakes have perfect because that's the easiest thing that you can manufacture.
Okay, so we got the pieces.
I got my 2 pieces.
All right, so your total is $1,220. And I will get it packed up for you.
Thank you.
little pocket change. Just a little coin here and there.
Just something for my collectible
Yes.
at the house.
We're dipping in the piggy bank.
All right, thanks so much.
Let's roll out.